We're going to talk about how no one agrees on anything, but why not just ask the question now? When you see people at big sporting events, dude, I was at the World Series. I was at the Super Bowl. I was at the U.S. Open. When people post those photos, I was in Hawaii with my girlfriend. There's always that thin line. Are you sharing or bragging?
Well, a lot of times you do it for the gram. That would be bragging. Sometimes it looks like I'm bragging, but I'm really just sharing. It just depends on what you're doing and what your intent really is. Sometimes we never know. If you have crappy tickets to the ball game, but you cruise all the way up to the front to post a picture about it, well then, clearly you're just bragging. It's a big look at me world we live in. There's no denying that. There are times, though, Rich, where it looks like I'm bragging and I'm not. And I'll give you an example. I play rock music on Sirius XM Turbo. So if I'm at a rock concert, I'm like, hey, not only am I here, check out which song they performed live.
Here's
I'm
10 seconds of their best song.
Yeah, so it appears like I'm bragging, like, look where I am and you're not. But really, I'm just sharing. Now, if your entire social media page is one big look at me, I'm at the beach in Tulum, or I'm dancing on a yacht, then to me, you're just bragging. But it's interesting when you bring up the sticker, because what's the sticker really proving? Is it endorsing someone? Is it encouraging people to vote? Or is it bragging that you did your civic duty? Or are you just sharing that you participated? Or are you just promoting that you're the sheeple that wants to wear a sticker?
Let me tell you.
I don't know what
I want to answer the question, but I'm not full of S. If I don't really know the answer, then I'm not going to be like, well, the answer is clearly this. I'm torn on just the world we live in now, that thin line. Like, Spot, I saw you over the weekend. Had a beautiful time with your wife. You guys were like picking apples, going to like a wine fest. Now, are those photos?
Fall, baby.
Are those photos? Are they braggy or are you sharing?
No, he's trying to show up Humpty Dumpty.
Spot had a great fall?
Spot's trying to have the greatest fall of all.
Spot's the biggest egghead out there.
Yeah, Spot's playing in the leaves, drinking pumpkin spice, picking apples, wearing a scarf. He's like, forget about Humpty Dumpty. I'm going to one-up him right now.
There it is.
I had the greatest fall.
Do you look at that as a little of both?
Yeah, I do it for myself, but I also do it to show other people that I'm living life and enjoying myself.
When you do a nice thing for somebody else, you get satisfaction out of it.
Well,
no one is totally selfless.
Hold on.
It's known as secondary gain.
Pause.
There's a primary purpose and a secondary gain.
Pause. We work in the entertainment industry. We work in radio, right? We decided years ago that we were going to build a career in broadcasting. So sharing our experiences adds to the stories we tell on the radio, right? That's what we chose to do, to share our lives. Everybody else, they're the star of their own film, I guess. I don't listen to their podcast. I'm not watching them, even though everyone has a podcast.
Yeah.
They're doing it simply to brag. I'm doing it to share. Hey, I might talk about this on Monday, and I took you on my adventure. I do that with those intentions. I don't know why everybody feels the need to do that stuff.
But there's a level of braggy, even though you are just sharing.
It's not all just sharing.
I mean, if you go to
if it was sharing, you'd share some of the bad stuff too, and nobody does.
If you went to the World Series.
And guess what? As a broadcaster, I share the good and the bad. If you listen to my Patreon, it's not all one big, hey, man, here's how awesome I am. 90% of the show is how much of a struggle my life is.
Trust me.
I'm not here to brag about life. Life's hard.
That's the fun and honesty of it. But if you're posted a picture of
struggling,
man, I was at the playoff game, or, I was at the World Series, or you had a lucky opportunity, you are sharing with the people in your life, like, oh, look, I had this cool opportunity. Well, at the same time, it's
90% of people are bragging because they're the star in their mind of their own film. And that's the problem with today's world. We're all self-consumed. We're all narcissists. My worst qualities are the qualities that people lean into today, and they're proud of them. And it's odd. Like I said, I at least tried to make lemonade out of dilemmas, right? I tried to take my worst qualities and say, well, hey, maybe I could use them in broadcasting. People lean into those qualities now. Everybody's self-centered.
So just ask yourself, when you see your buddy at the Alice in Chains concert, or you see your buddy with good seats at the Lakers game, you see your bud on a hot date, and they're at the beach, and he's sipping wine with some hot girl.
You're going to see me backstage at Jingle Ball, bro.
Is he bragging?
Yes.
or is he sharing?
Give me a break. Bragging all the time.
So if I was
9
Sam,
out of 10 times it's a brag.
if I was Sam, was like
Because
a normal,
otherwise you just shared your closest friends and family.
I was Sam. If you were like a normal 30-year-old guy that had an Instagram, if you posted the picture of like I was Sam with your I voted sticker, what is the intent there? Is it look at me, I partook in the process? Is it
If
hey,
you're not
everyone,
promoting,
get
you're
out
bragging.
there? Like I didn't.
I think I agree with what Big Mike says. When it comes to the I voted sticker, I feel like there's two things going on. It's you being part of the fun, like the FOMO
Yes,
of it,
collective.
right? Like, yeah, I'm part of this. But it's also an attempt maybe to remind people to do their civic part.
Yeah.
To
but-
get out there and do it
But
because I did.
You're not.
Which
Joe,
is
you're
important.
You're not Joe Rogan.
No, but everybody thinks
you're not
they
J-Lo.
are.
You're not J-Lo. You're not influencing anyone.
But that's my point. Everyone thinks they are. And we're not saying we're any better because we do a radio show. I'm saying there's reason behind some of the stuff that we do. And I'm saying that to not appear like a hypocrite. You go to our social media, we're promoting constantly. But that's how I look at it. I'm promoting. So if you're just a dude, just living your regular dude life, and you do these things, then I do wonder, well, what are you promoting? Yourself. Really? I'm promoting the show. I often wonder if I didn't have a show, how much self-promotion I'd really be doing. I don't know. But that's the world we live. So I'm not hating on anybody, but everyone's really proud that they voted.
But hey, get out there, do your civic duty today. But it's just very interesting to see everyone with their I voted sticker. And when you really think about it, just another layer of.
Mine says I farted. I think I
just,
got the wrong one.
It's just another layer of how we really just do overshare, and there is some, as Spot said, a primary and secondary gain. Something in there, something in you, inside of you. Whoa. Something inside of you is telling you to post that because you sort of want people to be like, hey, good job. You're wanting the people in your life to be like, he
or
voted.
you're trying to get somebody's attention. Let's not forget like underlying motives here. You're trying to get people's attention, trying to get on someone's good side, trying to get some feedback from somebody.
You could say we're overthinking it, but that's what we do here on Covino and Rich.
No, but it's the truth.
It's the truth. When you see if you
It's
see your cousin
all over the
If you
place.
see your cousin, picture your random cousin, 30-something-year-old guy,
Happy birthday to my cousin Anthony.
and he's like, "Hey, I voted." Did he post it so that everyone's like, "What a guy! Good for him. He partook." Is he doing it to be like, as Sam said, to be part of the collective?
It's the FOMO mentality of the fear of missing out, and I'm part of this. And like, I don't want to use the word sheeple. I don't have any other word to describe it now because I think it's something that everybody should do. There's no doubt about that.
People want to feel included. You know what
Yeah,
it's like?
it's about feeling
It's,
included and getting other people included.
It's like how many people did the Ice Bucket Challenge a decade ago but didn't donate $1?
Yeah.
They just wanted to be another person that's like, I poured the cold water on myself.
And you know what? That's just
Watch
human
my
nature.
viral reaction, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
so
there's nothing wrong with that, but it is something to
really just an observation that we
scratch
all,
your head at, and you can't help but notice it on Election Day.
It's our desire to also, Covino, be part of something. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. People always want to be part of something bigger, right? Whether it's a political party, whether it's a fan base of a team, whether it's, hey, I'm a Swiftie, whatever you like music-wise,
we're all
TV-wise,
Americans.
anything. Yeah.
I'm wearing my red, white, and blue today. See that? Subtly. You like that? Red, white, and
Very
blue,
good.
bro.
You're like the Hulkster, man. Real American.
Voting is easy too. It's not like it's like I just climbed this mountain and I'm bragging about it. It's like I think people just want to show that they're doing. We're all aware of what day today is, unless you're living under a rock.
And they give you the sticker. They make it easy.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
it's
give you
right
one on
there.
your mail-in ballot
Yeah.
out here in California.
And you know what?
It's
You don't
right
even
there.
have to fill it out to get the sticker.
I know, you
have
just
it.
take the sticker.
Yeah.
It's there.
Who knows if I actually voted? I'm wearing the I voted sticker.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
I just burned my ballot.
Hey, you're a fraud.